thought we were gonna win, like no matter what, and then something went wrong. It kind of triggers your mind, and then like kind of annoyed, you know?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
you wanna take back immediately.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ideally, you wanna reset game by game. You wanna reset your mind. You wanna reset the emotions, and then you wanna go from there. But it's pretty hard, like because we are the human. One thing went wrong, like next thing went wrong, and then you wanna go back to like getting back from your advantages and stuff.
Yeah.
So like you're circling like bad things.
Hey guys, welcome back to episode 29 of the Cloud9 Kia Forecast. I'm Medios, and joining me today is Reapered. How's it going?
Doing fine. Like
Good.
we lost our last match, and then we could win the series if we didn't throw the game too. But like unfortunately, we are here. So what else we can do? We are practice hard, and then now we are trying to build up our confidence level and then trust level each other's. Cause we lost against SR. We were expecting we were gonna win that day, and then we are here. If we lose one more in next two games, our season is done, right? We never wanna like go that route. So we're trying to build up the confidence and find out our problems from the matches, from the scrims. Then here we are.
Yeah, I mean, still the hope's still alive. You know, it's just one series. It's all good. As a reminder to everyone, don't forget to subscribe for more C9 Kia content, and there are Brazilian Portuguese subtitles available down below. So today, we're filming this right after DSG just beat Dig in their elimination match. Did you watch any of that?
I was watching our scrims.
It's probably a better use of time. But yeah, DSG did win. It was pretty one-sided, actually. Dig managed to win game 3. Dig won game 3. DSG won the other ones, and they were playing pretty decently. I mean, the games were a little chaotic, you know. I don't think it's anything to worry about. What do you think about DSG as a team?
Well, I mean, DSG or Dignitas are gonna like. I mean, we didn't choose yet, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna choose DSG or Dignitas, whoever win that series, because they were the bottom teams, right? And then every team can play better, obviously on the stage. But what we are expecting is like we're gonna win like those teams, right? And it's not like I don't want us to having a underestimate like our opponents or whatever. So, but when we prep the teams, it's much higher chance to win against these teams, like the draft wise or gameplay wise. So we are play more champions and we play map better than them, like those kind of things. Because we rewatched our scrims the yearly, and then So pretty confident against them. I have no strong opinion on DSG for now. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you guys will be able to like look over the teams after like LYON has played as well, and then look at the games, decide if you want to play, and go from there. You mentioned overconfidence, and how do you deal with that on the team? Because C9, for most of its existence, has been one of the top teams, but C9 does sometimes lose, right? Like against Shopify. I know when I talked to Phil and Nick last week, it seemed like everyone was expecting to win, and it didn't quite go your way. So how do you make sure to not go into games being overconfident or expecting to win? Because I know in my experience, if I expect to win a game and then like it starts going wrong, like, you mess up some plays or you start falling behind, it can make you like it can kind of turn into chaos, right? Because it's like you're not expecting to be behind, and like you might still play like you're winning or whatnot.
Well, I mean, dealing with overconfidence sometimes is pretty hard. Sometimes it's pretty easy. Because like let's say this time around, it's pretty easy because we already lost against SR.
True.
And then we are no longer expecting like we're gonna win every single matches from now. We have to win. We are challenging to every team we face to, I mean, even before we are in the same mindset, but there is some sort of area inside of your mind you're thinking about. Yeah, we're gonna win today. Especially like after game one, we win like with 14K up, something like that. With the game one smashes like that, the mindset is grown like inside of your mind, like
Yeah.
happens, and then game two, not everything went well, but we were winning position pretty hard, and we are not resetting. We hit Atakan, and then we got like from there we can play the game too. But at the Baron two, like over and over, because we thought we were gonna win, like no matter what, and then something went wrong, it kind of triggers your mind, and then like kind of annoyed, you know. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you wanna take back immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean that happens or happens, and ideally you want to reset game by game. You want to reset your mind, you want to reset your the emotions, and then you want to go from there. But it's pretty hard, like because we are the human.
Yeah.
There is some out. I core personally like bad circle, because one thing went wrong, like next thing went wrong, and then you want to go back to like getting back from your advantages and stuff.
Yeah.
So like you're circling like bad things. So that happens to us, and then we messed up like some of the draft we played in the that series, and then gameplay something went wrong at that day. So it was a pretty bad day.
Who would you say is like the most level-headed person on the team when it comes to like in-game shot calling? Because I feel like it's always really helpful to have that person who can like, make reasonable calls and like
Mhm.
not get too excited or emotional when, like you said, you start falling into that like
Mhm.
bad cycle or whatever. Because I don't really know what the shot calling is like amongst the team. Do you feel like there's someone that's like usually leads that sort of thing?
Not really. If someone have a like strong like position in the game, like your head or you're strong in like that moment, like usually our game goes with the blubber and Phil control the games, right? Like jungler and support control the games, and then lane substitution, Thanatos and Ziban take over the controls because they have to talk a lot and then decide wherever they want to go. And then later games, still Blubber decide lots of things for the games, but there's a lots of no guys too. Like Jasper thinks if this is not fightable, he says no, and Phil says there's no vision, we cannot contest like this area and something like that. He will say no as well. And if Thanatos have a big prio in his side lane and he have a big timer, he's the big guy to come. Yo, guys, I have a timer. I have a flank like position. I have a TP. Like we can fight now. We are strong now, you know. And
Okay.
Loki is usually like follower for
Yeah. Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Kind of. So it's like a team effort.
Yeah. It's like team effort. Like whoever like strong opinion in that moment.
Yeah, I think that's really good for gameplay. As far as like the vibes go and like the mood, do you feel like there's sort of like a leader of the team for that kind of thing, or not really?
Well, I mean, we definitely have a big leaders, not leaders.
Uh huh.
I'll say Jasper does good job, and Phil does good job, and also Blubber does a good job too. Like those three are definitely the leaders,
Hmm.
and then sometimes Thanatos
Okay.
come up with the big like rage bars with the
Yeah.
Meganar.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. So, what have you been working on this bye week then since the Shopify game? Anything new, or just trying to like? You mentioned the confidence of the
Mhm.
team. So is it mostly that?
Well, I mean, we tried lots of new things. I been thinking our Atakan situation was pretty bad. Like we can stabilize. Like lots of flips are going on around Atakan.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. So we wanna fix that problems, but it wasn't that easy. But especially highlight that for the for next series. That's the biggest goal right now. And then I've been noticed there is something differences from the match days and the scrim days draft wise. So I want to make sure the players and coaching staffs are aware, and then we are changing our direction to our draft from the SR series. Because I'm not going too detailedly about the
Yeah, I mean, you
changes,
shouldn't
but
give anything away.
yeah, but the thing is, we were trying too hard to win draft. That was the problem, way I see.
Mhm.
And then sometimes, if you try too hard, there's something screwed up, right?
Yeah.
Something
I mean,
you're not seeing.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
Fearless seems really hard for drafting because like
yeah,
I never played with it, but it seems like sometimes it's easy to overcook, right? It's
yeah,
like you just try to get like too creative with it,
yeah,
and then you load into the game and you're like, oh shit, like what is our comp right now?
yeah,
Like the one last week where I think you guys ended up with like Maokai, Yone,
yeah.
Ziggs into like I think it was like Vi Cho'Gath something, and
Yeah,
it's just like
Casio, yeah,
yeah, like Yone cannot play the game,
yeah.
so like stuff like that can be really hard for sure. I did want to ask a little bit more about Otacon and just what you think about it because
Mm,
I know like he was new this year
mm,
and he's changed a lot, right? It was
yeah.
like the OPGA Otacon at first, and then
The red one,
yeah, there was the other one, and now I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like this Otacon is like really OP.
really
It's
OP.
like to me it feels close to like a Dragon Soul in strength
Yeah.
because it's like you get all the petals on the map and you get more petals as the game goes on,
Yeah,
and the other team can't get any. And then there's also like the AoE when you kill somebody. So
yeah.
like Otacon seems crazy, and then also the way people can test Otacon feels really weird to me because for a long time the standard macro will be like if you're contesting a dragon or a baron, it's like okay, you control mid, you push them out, you like push in the two waves near the objective, you get vision in their jungle, and then you make it so if they like walk in, you can test them. But with Otacon, maybe it's because it's like so far toward the side. A lot of the time, in some C9 games, but pretty much like all games that I've been watching, it's like people just hit Otacon with the other team standing right there.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that like when we're on the co-stream, it's like we've been wondering. It's like why don't people set up for it more normally? Like push in the wave and then contest them on the way to the objective versus just like starting it, because it's not as like if you're fighting Baron and they contest you, it's pretty bad. Otacon's not as punishing as that, but like it does lower your armor MR by like a lot, right? So how have you felt about the objective like as a whole and contesting it?
Like Atakan is such a weird objective, that's for sure. And then I do think it's really OP because the flower things, like if one team of Atakan and the other team of none, I'm sure you still play solo queue.
Yeah.
And then everyone probably watch the games or play the couple of the normal or solo queue games. Like if you have Atakan on your team, like the level gap between your jungler and enemy jungler, your support and enemy support is pretty much like 3.
Yeah.
Like almost every time.
Yeah.
Or minimum 2, right? So one guy have a level 3 art, one guy have a level 2 art. Like that's already huge gap, right? The art perspective. Like those kind of things are make the Atakan really OP. And also you mentioned they are very towards the side lane, right? Like they are actually in the lane.
Yeah.
And then it is such a weird objective because of there's a extra wars if Atakan spawns, right? So basically lots of teams are hitting Atakan whenever they want like one single tempo, like they are rushing it, right?
Yeah.
It's because of if you are hitting first and then you are control that small area, like fight is very favorite. If you have a like fast kill Atakan team comes like Kaisa, Casio, or if you have a like good zone control skills, Oriana, Renata, Nami, kind of champions are in your game. And then if you are at the time, enemy AD carry is having a gold but not based yet. If he based, he have a 2 core item.
Yeah.
And you already based, and then you have a 2 core item. You just hit that, and then see what happens. Like that's like pretty much every single game. It's not just about the LTA. Every LCK games, LPL games, every reason, like basically at the 20 minute, if one team have a single advantages, they are gonna hit Atakan.
Yeah.
They are gonna fight no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just it's a little surprising to me that people like we've seen a lot of Otakon flips,
Mhm.
like a lot of
Yeah.
situations where they just like full on take the fight,
Yeah.
and it seems like games get thrown around Otakon a lot.
Yeah.
So
90% of its chance.
yeah, it's like even in solo queue, I'm like, we could be losing hard, but I'm like, let's at least wait till Otacon, right? It's
Yeah.
like if we lose Otacon, then yeah, GG.
Yeah.
But so many times people just throw. So is that the right way to approach it? Do you think teams should be more careful, like try to push in and control a bit more? Or do you think it's just like, I mean, I guess it's situational, but
Teams are getting smart about the Atakans, like more of the top teams in the world. They are still hitting the Atakan, but way to they are prepping the Atakan is way different than Dragon setup or the Baron setup. They are still doing some setups, but it's fast and it's very clear. Because the way to set up the Atakan is pretty much like prep for the fight.
yeah.
Like the others are like taking a vision and like there's some sort of steps we can think about, right? Like
Yeah.
push mid deep, push side lane deep, and then get the deep ward and stuff. No, Atakan, nope. You have a timer, you just hit.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It's kind of crazy. Like so many games just get thrown at it.
Yeah, I mean it is because of the you were mentioning. It's kind of like the mini Dragon Soul
Yeah.
vibes, and then the EXP is actually too huge part of
Yeah.
the game.
I think they need to nerf it. It's
I
like
think so too.
it's like there's just too many things all together. It's like
Yeah,
I think it either like the fact that it pulls all the flowers in the map to you is really weird, and like they stop spawning after Otacon spawns.
yeah, that's kind of weird part.
right. It's
Yeah.
like I didn't know that for a while with Otacon. Like I didn't realize the flowers just stopped spawning with Otacon, and then also like they're worth more
Yeah.
and they execute, and when they does the execute, your whole team gets another flower. It's just like it seems like it's a little too much.
And then like there's some AOE slow and
Yeah.
little damages. Like,
Yeah. It's weird for sure.
yeah.
Definitely strong. You guys have had Dom with you this week, right?
Yeah.
He's been coaching for a while.
Mhm.
How's it been having him in person?
Well, I mean, it's chill. Like he's good person and he's good coach. So having one more person in the like face to face is always good. Like you can always be more effect in person than like online, right?
Yeah.
Because even though you do the same job, because I can see his face, like players can see his face, and then we are face to face, like talking each other, to, like build up more trust. Like really easy to having a opinion trade, So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been very helpful, and then glad he visit for the big weekend.
Yeah, I mean, huge match for you guys
Yeah.
next week. Definitely. The other match going on tomorrow is going to be LYON versus 100 Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think is going to win that one?
I don't know. It's gonna be pretty contest games, I'll say. But I also can imagine like both of the teams are quite like fast-paced teams. Like if they have a lead, like they're gonna like smack that out like enemies, and then if they don't, they are losing fast. In
Okay.
my eyes, like 100 Thieves and Lions have a high highs and low lows.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Whoever wins,
It's going to be snowbally.
yeah, it's gonna be snowbally for sure. And then whoever wins draft probably win the series.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have been playing with kind of like a different top laner than they expected to, right? Like,
yeah.
100 Thieves brought in Dokla, who
Mhm.
was originally a coach, and now he's playing. And then LYON has had Surdy subbing in because Zamudo wasn't able to play.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the like Dokla coming in for 100 Thieves?
Oh, I think Dokla is surprisingly played really well. I think even back then he was a like good decent top laner. The only problem I had him was he was play like Varus top only at the solo queue and like that kind of stuff, right? But he was very smart about the game for sure. But now he play smart way in a good way, and then like when he was coaching, he was expecting to like something for his top laner, right? And then he's doing that job. So I think he's been play really good, at least in our scrim games. And then I think it was a good changes. I don't think Sniper is necessarily bad player, but he was underperforming like this season. That's for sure. So like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves has been weird to watch. I feel like they did pretty well split one, and then like they just kind of been getting worse. And
yeah,
then I guess Dokla coming in is like helped a little bit,
yeah.
but I don't know. They still don't seem as good as they were once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Who's your prediction though? If you had to predict one team,
3-1 Lion, maybe?
LYON. Okay,
Okay, yeah.
okay, yeah, I could see it. How about the other regions? Has anything surprised you? You watch like LCK, LPL?
Yeah, yeah. No, not really. Nothing surprise. Um, I mean, there is like power rankings, and then they are exactly follow the rankings. So nothing
Yeah.
surprise. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see
Oh.
Genji HLE last night.
DNF.
DNF?
Yeah.
Is that Berserker's team?
Yeah, for the curse team.
How are they doing?
They are currently 2-23, 2-24, like something like that.
Oh God, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. It doesn't feel good to
No.
watch like my former players. I mean, former player doing like some issues.
Why are they losing so much? What's wrong with them?
I don't know. They I don't know. They were just losing.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. They are losing.
Yeah.
As far as coaching in league, you've been coaching for quite a while.
Mhm.
What does a daily routine look like for you and the team?
What we do?
Yeah, like
wake up, work out. You've been there.
yeah, I came.
You came. You throwed up.
I didn't throw up.
Okay. You was very
I
tired.
I might have thrown up. I was close to throwing up.
Okay. We were workout. We do like shower. We do have a daily meeting. Depends on how day goes yesterday or based on the schedule. Some of the match days we have a longer meeting, like something like that. And then we do it. We do have scrims. And then until like that routine start at around like 10 a.m. And then our scrim goes in around like 5 p.m. usually. And then playoffs time, we were looking for having a second block. So we played 2 or 3 games at the night block. And then day is done usually. Then players play solo queue. Some of the players do streams, like something like that. And then my personal routine is I do take all the schedules, whatever team schedules, and then I personally, my goal is before midnight I go bed.
Mhm.
That's my one of the goals every day, whole year, and then I do read 10 minutes the books.
It's a good way to fall asleep.
Yeah, because I usually I struggle to sleep like a couple years ago, and then when I start reading the books, I immediately start getting sleepy.
Right? Yeah, it's so
Like,
good.
Yeah.
English or Korean books?
Both.
Oh, both. Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you add more scrims when like playoffs are coming around.
Mm.
So is that like the main difference for you guys? Like when like the big matches are coming up?
No, I would say not really, because second block, like we've been had a second block last week multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
and this week none.
Okay.
We were looking for it, but none of the team, like we were not able to find out the second block teams. So unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's not big changes and something, because second block usually we are testing out the draft that or champions that we were like kind of curious about,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, speaking on that, there was an Inspired interview a few
Mm-hmm.
days ago where he was kind of talking shit on C9,
Mm-hmm.
saying that he didn't like the way you guys were scrimming against them. What do you think about that? Specifically, he said he didn't like how you guys don't remake,
Mm-hmm.
which, you know, I like not remaking personally because,
Mm-hmm.
like, I think when teams allow remakes, like, you get a lot of, like, really, like, creepy gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
But, Inspired seem to think that, like, if the game is just completely doomed, it's
Mm-hmm.
worse to play it out than to remake.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't like that you guys would end the game, like, the day early, even, like, if they were fast games instead of
Mm-hmm.
playing more. So
Yeah.
I'd like to hear your thoughts, like, in response to that.
I mean, I remember that day actually. I remember that day. I personally don't mind about the remaking if our side wanna practice specific matchups. Like we are testing out some sort of the matchups, and then there is some like doom happens, and then we wanna testing out this champion more than like play the game out. Then I'll say remake is fine, but that's our perspective. And then the other perspective, I don't like remake at all, because you know, like one team is trolling, and then the trolling reward is start new game.
Yeah.
Is not make sense. And then usually how remake works are the if one team is remaking once, the day is gonna be remaking at least 4 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause these guys have a remake coupon. We're gonna some do fucked up shit, and then we're gonna asking remake,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
because of the we remake, and they are gonna do something fucked up shit, and then they're gonna asking remake. Like it's gonna be a circle, you know? Like
Yeah. Yeah. I've experienced that one. I
yeah,
remember long time ago, it was like there was this one team we would always scrim against who would just level one fight,
yeah,
5v5, level one, ace each other, remake. And it would go on for like an hour of just taking that same fight over and over
yeah,
again. And I would be there like, guys, we are wasting all of our time. Like, this is so stupid.
yeah.
But, both teams are just like, it's their egos. They wouldn't want to, they'd be like, no, we win this fight. Like, we're going to take this fight. And it was just so dumb. So I totally get it. I get not wanting to like waste your time or whatnot.
Well, I mean, and
There,
also, I mean, there is like we were ending at the like 4 p.m. or something that day, and then I would say we should play the one more that day.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I totally agree with. That's the one thing that I totally agree with. But we were start not remaking the game after, like basically last year. There
Yeah.
was a huge level 1 lane swap meta, right? Like everyone do lane swap, everyone asking remake. Every single teams, even us too. Every single teams play bad at the level 1 lane swap, and then everyone asking the remake. And I don't know if you remember correctly, that time was there was a blind lane swap. Kazante goes bot, Kazante goes shows top, go top, shows top, goes bot, like
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
coin flip the lane swap meta, right?
Yeah.
So next game remake, okay, we don't know what to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was so cringe at the time, and then so much wasting time. Like yeah,
Yeah. I totally get that. It is tough because like everyone just wants to have good practice. And I remember that like we had that rude awakening, like one of the first times we went to Korea, and we had like a terrible early game against a Korean team, and we paused and we're like remake, and they just looked at us like we were stupid. They're like, what are you talking about? No, like you trolled, you play it out, and we're
yeah,
just like, oh, okay, that sucks. So I get it. I think you just have to do whatever is best for practice.
yeah.
You guys got a big match coming up this week, elimination match for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Got to win to get to Worlds. What tips do you have for players if they're nervous before big matches?
I'll say keep the routines, like match day routines, because when you have to deal with the nerves or the anxious, like usually it's good having a one routine that you relied on before. Like for example, Loki, his match day every day drinking orange juice, every day run like 10 minutes, and then meditate before the match start, and listen some like the words songs. You know, like
I love the world songs
yeah,
for
like
game
something
days.
like some sort of having a your routine on that day. You know what exactly going on, and you are control at least you, right? Because I have these routines. Having the same routines. I'm controlling myself so that start getting confidence to take down the games. You know,
Yeah, it's good advice. Another question: who are the best dressed coaches, and why?
who is best dressed coaches? I don't know. In LTA or
Yeah, sure.
in LTA? Definitely not C9 because we are wearing the C9 jerseys. We are not dressing up.
Okay.
Nick and me is like wearing the C9 jerseys, right?
I mean, some people could say I was the best dressed.
I would say usually TL coaches looks fine. Like who is it?
Spawn?
No, Spawn is not. Spawn is where is the Spawn? I never seen him. Where is the Spawn? Wait, who is the other guy? Rainover and who?
I forget his name. I know what he looks like. I don't know his name.
Yeah,
You don't even know his name?
yeah, Sweeper.
Swiffer?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you have a favorite dressed look from your past?
me
Yeah.
on the match day.
I'm just reading what's on the board right there.
I personally, like my honest opinion, I'm not a big on the fashions. Like
Mm.
like fashions. Like I do not care about how people wear. Uh, Same as me.
Yeah.
Like, look, I'm growing my hair, never having a haircut. I come here with not shaving my face. You know, like, I mean, I do not care how, like, what I'm wearing. But I do care if I'm clean or, like those kind of things more
Yeah.
than, like, yeah.
Yeah. I get
Actual
that. You know,
fashion,
we're gamers, not
Yeah.
not models.
Yeah.
I get that. All right. Let's jump into a look ahead with Cloud9 Kia and recap one more time what the next two matches mean and the team's goals.
Yeah, with the next two matches, if we lose once, our season is end right there. So, which means our goal is step by step. Every matches we have, we are gonna take seriously, and we are going to challenges. Whoever we face to, we are gonna challenge to win no matter what. And obviously, we wanna secure our world spot. We and I still believes that we can contest first spot in this legion. And then at least we are making a Texas, and then we can start from there as well. So our goal is taking a step by step to make sure we are going into the Texas, and also challenging to having a first spot for world spot. That's our goals. Yeah.
Great. I mean, sounds like good goals. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I think that is going to do it for this episode. So thank you, Reapered, and we'll see you next one.